This is my persuasion speech. Are you an older folk who used to watch the Jetsons when you were younger and dreamt of being Mr. Jetson driving around in a flying vehicle? Or are you younger and you haven't really watched the Jetsons and you just want to drive around your mom's minivan in the air like an airplane? Well, we can fulfill both of those dreams. We can fulfill your Jetsons dream of wanting to fly around and be that cool dad, and we can also fulfill your dream of driving around your mom's minivan in the air. Please consider our all new Ultimate Zippa Flying Car 3000. It will accommodate to both of those needs. It's not a Hyundai or a Ford. We are our own American made brand, and we are willing to change the world for the better. Do you want to be that cool parent to drop your kid off at school with a flying vehicle? I mean, personally, I think that's a way to make your kid feel like the cool kid in school, or even become the cool kid in school. Or like how on the Jetsons show, whenever they are dropping the people off in the introduction song of the show, they just drop people off and they depart through the mini little hole in the bottom of the car. Our vehicle is similar to that. You step on this little square that's on the bottom of the car and it will release you to wherever you need to be. Makes it very convenient for you. That is our number one goal, is to make everything convenient for you. Not to mention our windows are touchscreen, so you can pull up your GPS, or if you do have a text message, you can read it on your window and just swipe it away so you don't crash or wreck. In addition to that, our backseat windows, you can create scenery. So if your kids are car sick or whoever's in the backseat, they get car sick, you can just change the window scenery to be like clouds or even like a beautiful sunset, just to help them relax and not get car sick. As mentioned before, we do have the windows, but aside from that, there are many more qualifications that you should consider with this vehicle. Our vehicle can reach up to 200 miles per hour, and I'm pretty sure that's faster than a lot of cars out there that are driving around. And whether you're a race car driver or just a frizzy grandma who just wants to drive around real fast, this car is awesome and has some great speeds that you can get to. Not to mention, it could seat up to 8 people at a time, and that's, personally, I think that's a lot more than most vehicles out there today, and I think it's a good way to bring the whole family along and just go out and do things as a family because it has many seats and ways to fit people. There is one problem with the vehicle, well, not necessarily the vehicle, but just having to drive a flying vehicle. There are still air traffic, so you do have to wait in traffic, and it will take some time for your commute. In addition, there are police enforcement in the air to help regulate the laws and everything, just like everyday life to life. And there are law regulations that you do have to follow, but that should not deter you from buying this car. This car also has a speedometer on the window, so that makes it more convenient for you to just look up and see everything right there on your window. Unlike cars nowadays where you have to like glance over your steering wheel and stuff to try and see it, this car you can see right on the window and it shows you everything, which is very convenient, and I would love that to be in any car. Not to mention, this car will also cut your commute in half. So say you're on your way to work in the morning and it takes you an hour typically to get to work. This will cut it in half, so it'll take you a half an hour or maybe even less than that to get to work. Also, this can help you avoid airplane expenses. So say you spend like $400 on an airplane ticket to go to Savannah, Georgia, you can now cut that way down and just spend money on our water systems and stuff in the air that we do have that act such as like a gas station, because this vehicle runs on water. So you don't have to pay huge expenses for gas, but you will have to pay small fees for water at the water stations in the air. Our vehicle has been verified by everyday customers, such as you people who will be, like regular people that are driving the car and not like the big experts that they also tested our car out. So we had both experts and day-to-day people test our car out. We will offer full coverage on insurance for an entire year. So that's personally, I think that's a great deal. You won't have to pay insurance for an entire year, or it'll lessen your insurance. Also, we do offer full warranty on coverage for up to 3 years. So that's a great deal as well. Not to mention, we will also throw in a free water certificate. So we will pay for some of your water trips to fill your tank up. We offer a $50 gift card for that. And if you purchase today, you will get $700 off your first purchase, which is a great deal because our cars only run from about $2,000 to $5,000 depending on what qualifications you have. So you have that $700 off can be a huge difference in your overall paying of the vehicle. But please do consider to purchase before the offer is up. And we really look forward to having you as a new customer. Thank you. That's my persuasion speech.